So I'm going to make a picture, and this is what I'm going to do. So I hit this little button here in the bottom left. Then I hit double exposure. Then I hit tap to add photo. I'm going to go down here to my gallery, and I'm going to go to my green jello folder. And I'm gonna, let's see here. Let's take this picture of Bill. And we're gonna make that fill up the screen there a little bit better. And then I'm gonna hit the erase button up here in the top left corner. I'm gonna make this go a little bit bigger. And we're gonna gently get rid of some of that stuff down there. And then we're gonna hit OK. And even though I hit OK, I can still do this if I wanted to. Make it go like this. So I can adjust that if I need to. And then get that back there a little bit. And then you hit the check mark in the bottom right corner. Right there. And then we're going to go back and we're going to open to double expose. And go into my gallery. I'm going to go back into my green jello folder. And I'm going to give him a beard. Straighten that up. Just got to figure out the cues here, like, you know, that part on the right there needs to go because we need to even this out. So we're going to go back up to the top left there with the erase button and dial that up, focus in. I can get rid of some of that there. Now it looks more natural. Approve that. Hit the OK button down in the bottom right. I'm going to give him a hat. Tap to add photo. I'm going to hit my gallery. Go back into my green jello folder where I got all my good stuff. Tap on that hat there. We're going to line that up real good. See, I'm doing this all with my fingers. This is all on my phone. So that's about where I want it. I'm going to hit the approve button in the bottom right there. Then I'm going to crop this up a little bit. Actually, no. Let's cancel that. I'm going to add another photo. I'm going to show you what you can do with the background here. So, green jello folder. I'm gonna add this little guy to the photo. And you're thinking, how the heck is that going to work out? And this is how it's going to work out. See, you got this little dial here, and you can change the way that works. So we're going to go like this. We're going to actually make it thin it out a little bit so we can see what we're dealing with. Then we're going to go to the eraser tool and make that real nice and big. We're going to get rid of some of that. A whole lot of fine tuning going on here. We're going to make it smaller again, right here. And we're going to zoom in and we're going to catch these edges. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's really about what you want. Because we can do other things to make that look more natural. Alright, now we're going to hit OK up in the top left. And we're going to approve that at the bottom. So now it's kind of a semi-finished product. And what we're going to do here now is we're going to auto contrast this, because auto contrast makes it bring out like the graininess of it. We're going to do that one more time and see how that looks. With the graininess, what I'm going to do next picks up better. And that's here in the bottom middle. You tap that, and you got your choices here. You got Effect, Overlay, or Stylize. I'm going to go to Stylize, and now I've got some choices here. And we can go to silk. That's one of my favorite ones right there. Makes it look kind of like an oil painting. So I'm going to dial that down a little bit here. See, bottom here, you can use the dial, change how much you want that to be affected by the silk effect. I'm going to go with that one, right about half. I'm going to go back to double expose. I'm going to add a photo from my green jello folder. That's going to be this right here. Just the logo. I'm going to place that right about there. That's already kind of silky looking because it's from the album cover. Something like that. It's a little bit paper effect already. And then, because I like the newer logo I got, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with this one. Another fan made this one. It's one of my favorites. Bam, put that right there. Right there in the middle. Kind of line it up so it doesn't show the old one as much. Perfect. And because I got all this excess at the top here, I'm going to crop it. Just a hair. Because I don't want to do anything with that up there. And then, so I'm going to go back down to the middle, bottom here. I'm going to use effects. And we got all these effects. One of my favorites to use is either Ivan or Karen. So I'm going to go with Ivan. That makes it a little bit more red. Add some more tone into it. You can dial it all the way down or, you know, go up here. I kind of like how it makes his face look a little bit more, you know, normal tone. So I'm going to approve that, but I'm also going to get rid of some of that over the green jello part because I don't really like how it made it extra red up there. Put that back on his hand there. So we want that to look that color. So we're going to approve that. Looks pretty good. You give it the final go ahead. And we're going to auto contrast this one more time just to see how it looks. It's pretty good. Now we're going to give it a border. So got all these choices for borders. Sometimes I use sand. That seems to be a good one. You can dial that down. Give it a little edgy look to it. And see, we got other ones in here. Let's see. Got this smoke effect. That's pretty good too. Kind of just added to what I already did. We're going to hit done. I'm going to hit save. Okay. And that's now saved. And that's our finished product.